The beautiful thing about a play like Dominion is that the playwright has their own kind of message and their own mantra. So as an audience member with a play like Dominion, you're allowed to find your own interpretation. For me, the message of the story was the more things change, the more they stay the same, and the more we need to work towards a better world. Gordon Tootoosis Nikaniwin Theatre's vision and foundation has always been language, culture, and history. That's very much been my experience, and I came through the Circle of Voices program in 2001. So I've been working with them over 16 years now. Dominion was a play that really was a chronicle of Canada, I think, in terms of the 150 and the response to 150. It's a very brilliant artistic response. The play itself is very prosaic and poetic. So that was the #1 challenge in working with it, trying to stage a poem. So it was very beautiful in that way, very eloquent, very challenging, and also very fun. So I hope our audiences enjoyed that. What was beautiful about it was we didn't stick with one time, age, or setting. We told the story through the ages, from the 1800s right through to 2010. So it was very beautiful to tell the story in that way and have our costume designer find the different eras in Canada. There was one where we were in the disco age in the 70s. So it was really fun to tell this story in that way. I think the Saskatoon Community Foundation really recognizes and honors the vision of diversity and inclusivity. Well, I think we need to start letting go of terms like reconciliation and find the true message that's underneath. Things like love, respect, wisdom and truth and courage, all of those values that are foundational to any society. I would say to somebody that in terms of what we know as reconciliation these days, we have to remember that it's going to take time. It's never a one-off. It's going to require us to have conversations we don't want to have, listen when we can't, and speak when we don't want to have that voice. I think when we start letting go at the individual level of those things, it's not so much an act of weakness. We feel like admitting something, opening ourselves to a new conversation is an act of weakness. It's actually an act of power. It's an act of personal power. And when you find yourself at that level with someone else, you feel, wow, we're getting this, we're figuring this out, and I don't feel so alone in this dialogue anymore.